Hi, this is Manjusha Radhakrishnan from Gulf News Tabloid, and I have to say it right out there that I have fallen in love with Bollywood director Anurag Kashyap's Manmarziyaan. It's a love triangle. Just when you thought you have seen it all when it comes to love triangles in Hindi film, director Anurag Kashyap, who's a maverick director known for his dark, gritty, dysfunctional gangster thrillers, throws us a riveting love story. It stars Abhishek Bachchan, Vicky Kaushal and Taapsee Pannu as the central characters in this film. It's a convoluted love triangle featuring characters that have a penchant for self-destruction and are eccentric in their own manner. What makes it riveting is the powerful performances by actors Abhishek Bachchan, who makes a comeback after a self-imposed 2-year sabbatical, Vicky Kaushal, who's easily one of the best talents out in Hindi cinema today. There's Taapsee Pannu, who's a bottle redhead, and her character is equally feisty. She's impulsive in love and often reckless. And then there's Robbie, played by Abhishek Bachchan, who is the more calm, assured and restrained, mature one of the trio. And then there's the lovable Vicky Kaushal. He's a commitment phobe. He's unsure about love, doesn't want to get married so quickly, but he is insanely in love with Rumi, played beautifully by Taapsee Pannu. Here's what I loved about the film: the collective performances by the three central characters. If you look at it, there's not a single note out of tune here. There's Abhishek Bachchan, who puts in a very restrained performance. He is given a role which requires him to be this perfect husband material. You can also read it as boring and staid, but full credit to Abhishek Bachchan for infusing such verve and life into this character. What was engaging was the way director Anurag Kashyap explored this love angle between Vicky and Rumi. They are two lovers who are very spontaneous. You can see that it's their physical desires that often make them less pragmatic in life. They're in love, but they're not really sure how to go about it. So they're quite young. There's Rumi, who's got a firebrand personality, but her reality is that she comes from a middle-class family in Amritsar. So she's a Sikh girl who has to appease her parents at the same time, but is not sure what her heart wants. She wants to fall in love, she is in love, but she's confused about it too. So this entire convoluted mix is beautifully brought out by director Anurag Kashyap. Apart from the performances, what stood out was the music and the pace of the film. If you look at the music, it's composed by Amit Trivedi, and it's almost like it's woven into the characters' lives and their predicament beautifully. You have even these dancers who are twins. And what is interesting is the way an audience might perceive it. You might look at it as it symbolizes the, the dichotomy in a person's mind. You're sure or unsure, you're fickle. Do you want this or do you want that? Perhaps the twins symbolize that, but it all depends on how the audiences take it. And I thought that was beautifully relayed in the film. Regarding the pace of the film, in this case, director Anurag Kashyap has done a fantastic job of taking a very unorthodox love story and giving it some novel twists. Although we know every turn, we know what's going to happen next, we can't help but just watch it all unfurl. If I were to nitpick and perhaps talk about the flaws, although the individuals in this film are flawed, there's one thing that I thought was, did Anurag Kashyap, who is known to be a risk taker, play it a bit safe towards the climax? Although you know who the girl is going to choose, who the woman is going to choose at the end between the two men, did Anurag Kashyap actually play it safe? It's a question that you have to answer. In my opinion, I would think that yes, he did tread towards the orthodox conventional narrative of parents knowing what's best for their kids and whether arranged marriages sometimes may work out. I mean, it's a very romantic way to look at things, and we did not expect that from Anurag Kashyap, but that's not a deal breaker though. Another thing that I thought was interesting in this film was how prickly subjects such as marital infidelity, lust, love, heartbreak is explored with such abandon, wild abandon. There's a fiestiness to it. They approach it with a sense of freedom, and that comes across. That's, I think, one of the best parts about Manmarziyaan. It's a no judgment zone. Nobody is judged. Everybody is selfish. Everybody has tones of grace to it. They are also, in a way, they do things that cannot be really explained to a layman, but still it all does make sense. It's impossible to choose favorites in this movie. I'm in Team Robbie, I'm in Team Rumi, and I'm in Team Vicky. All the three actors did such a fantastic job of delving into their characters, bringing out their nuances, and doing it with such subtlety. I mean, normally when you look at a Bollywood film, such love triangles are often laced with a lot of fights, chest-thumping speeches, passionate speeches. Here, there's very little melodrama. I think the only melodrama that really comes is from Rumi's side, because she's just reckless and impulsive, but the others give very restrained performances. I think in terms of performances, everybody has done a great job. So if you're looking for a love story with a difference, then put a ring on Manmarziyaan. I have given this movie 4 out of 5. For a full review, go to gulfnews.com/tabloid.